Hello everybody and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to share with you a haul that I received from Temu. For those that don't know, Temu is an online marketplace that sells a huge variety of goods at very reasonable prices. They have free shipping and they also have 90-day free returns. They have an app if you like to use apps, and on the app you can get many discounts. You can also win prizes as well. And this is their logo. You may recognize it from many videos online. I will have a discount code and I'll put that on the screen for you now. I'll also put it in the description box below this video. This will be a two-part video. The first part will be all the crafty goodies that I received from Temu, and the second one will be more practical storage type solutions from Temu. So I hope you enjoy it and I hope you will visit the site. If you do, you will need to grab yourself a beverage because you will be probably on there a long time. So let's get started, shall we? So for the second part of my package that I received from Temu, it's a little bit different. It's craft related items, the majority of them are anyway, but they're not like paper products and things like that. Before I get started though, I will show you the wax seal. I actually went over it with a darker colour out of the pen set that I got, and it worked really well. And the reason I did that was because the original green I put on there was far too light to be really noticeable. And then I quickly just ran the white over a darker colour one, and that's only one coat. So they do work, which is always really nice to know that something's working, isn't it? Okay, so the first the first 5 things that I'm going to show you are just general household things, and they're just things that while I was on there I thought, oh, I need one of those, and I grabbed one. Nothing fancy, nothing overly interesting. So I'll get that out of the way before I start with the more craft related things. The first things I got were an onion keeper and an avocado keeper, just because I need them. It's the onion keeper. You just twist it, open it, put your onion in, and that's it. Quite self-explanatory. The same with the avocado keeper. You just squeeze it a little bit and take it off. Put your avocado in, probably a bit of lemon on it or something, and that's it. There's not a lot I can say about these things. They work, as in they open and they close. So that's the first 2 items I got. The next thing I got was a nut milk bag because I need one. Mine has seen much better days. I spotted it on the site and I thought, yep, I'll grab one of those as well. It's just a fabric bag that you can put your nuts and things after you've blended them all up, or oats, and squeeze it all out, and it keeps the pulp from getting into the milk. So that will be very useful. The next thing I got was, this is an angled brush to get in there and clean it and give it a good scrub. It also has this one here. It has a like a a scraper on that side. Oh, what's that? I didn't even know it had that. Okay, it has a little pair of tongs to, I guess, pick bits up that are stuck in the groove. So I got that, and only time will tell how good that is. But once again, it was just something I spotted on the site and thought I'll grab one of those. I mean, if you're getting free shipping, you may as well. I also picked up a mouse pad for myself, and it has the little cushion for the wrist. just to save your wrist a little bit. I haven't used one with one of those cushions before, and I did want to give it a try because I do use a desktop computer, and you know, you don't want to, I don't want RSI or anything like that, so let's I'll give that a try and see how it goes. It's nothing elaborate. So that's that I got from Temu. Now the next things are, they're craft related, as in some of them are storage, but there's also a couple of tooly bits as well. The first thing I got were these, and these are tape measures, just little retractable tape measures. They have inches on one side and centimeters on the other, and you just press the little button and you can retract it. Again, a few years ago, I'll just get it for you. Quite a few years ago, I used to decorate the tape measures. There's one there. This one I've kept for myself. All the others I did went to other people, and I thought these would be nice to do because, you know, our styles change over the years, so it might be nice to do something in a more slow stitch style. So there are 4 of those in that packet, and that just comes as mixed colour. The next thing I got was a seam roller. I got it in the pink, it's very bright. That's for flattening down your seams. I think quilters use these quite a lot to keep their seams nice and flat, but I thought it's ideal as well for your paper crafting when you're trying to get something nice and flat instead of using the larger roller. No doubt I will use it in my sewing as well, as long as I don't get it covered in glue beforehand. So a nice little tool. It's nicely shaped so it fits in your hand. So that should be quite useful. The next thing I got was, I got this in black. What is it? I'm trying to think what it is. Let's open it. This is a handheld drill, if I recall. Okay, it has all these different size drill bits in there. I'll just try to spread them out so you can see. We've got quite a few drill bits in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like there's 8 different size drill bits. Oh, I see. Okay, we might need to open it and have a little look. Let's take a larger one so that I can see what I'm doing. And just pop it in the end to where you want it, I guess. And then you... Is that right? Oh, no, going the wrong way. Then you twist the end of it, and it clamps onto that drill bit. It will have its uses. So anyway, I saw it, I thought that was cute, and I got it. I have to pop it back in there so I don't lose those bits. So now I also got a magnifying glass. This one's for myself, put in my handbag so I can can see labels on the back of food when I go grocery shopping, because even though I wear glasses, I find they put the print so small sometimes that it's incredibly hard to read. This is going to be perfect. It's a lovely weight actually, and it's not too big that it won't take up a huge amount of space in my bag. Okay, what's next? Oh, I got a cable holder. It has double-sided tape on the reverse side, and that's basically you stick it on the side of your furniture and your cables come up, and it's so that they're sat at the top and they don't slip through. Very simple little device. Okay, I got a silicone mat, and that is for, I've still got it out actually. Okay, it's in the bottom of the bag. That is for my wax seals. Okay, to rest your spoon on or to do the actual sealing on as well. You could even rest your coffee cup on it if you wanted to. It's got a nice little design on it, and I just thought it would be quite useful. So I got that as well. Now the next thing I got were some storage bags, and these come in a pack of 20. They're only small, but I got them for my junk jewellery pieces. I have them all in a lovely box, but I'm scared they're going to get scratched up. And they're jewellery pieces for crafting with, not for wearing. I might not be using many at the moment, but who knows what happens, you know, in 6 months or a year or so. You know, things change, so I want to separate them all so that they don't get all scratched up. So I got 2 packs of those, and that's a really nice quality, you know what I mean. So I got 2 of those. I also got some pill boxes. Now, I don't take pills. I don't take any pills unless I'm really, really sick, and I might take a Panadol or something. But these, I thought, are ideal, like if you're out and about traveling and you want to craft. They're ideal for putting little bits in to travel with, like paper clips or little clips of any kind, or you know, I got those bulb pins. If I wanted to take a few bulb pins with me, I could pop them in here. Sequins and pearls and things like that. And these little things come out and they just slot back in. So making sure they all work. That one, see how it just slots in like that. Keeps everything separated. So that's the small one. And then it comes in a larger one as well. So you have larger. These are a bit stiff. I don't want to break my nail. There we go. My nail's already got a crack in it. So, oops. Already got a crack in it. I don't want to break it. So there we go. These ones are the same sort of concept. So you've got the large. These ones are a bit stiff. They need working just a little bit more to make them easier to open and close. And then you have all these little ones as well. And I thought they're ideal if you're traveling around and crafting while you're traveling, or even if you're, you know, going to a crafty day or some sort of meetup where you craft. They're ideal, and they look quite nice too. So there we go, 2 pill boxes for my crafty storage. I also got an undershelf storage drawer, It comes with double-sided adhesive to put there to attach to the shelf, and also 4 screws if you're wanting to screw it to the shelf as well. It has a little lip there underneath to enable you to pull it out and put it in. I don't have a lot of room for this sort of thing in my room here, but I do have some room. It's only going to take up that much space and then go under the shelf. So I will be putting it up near my sewing machine actually. It's always handy to have something close by, so that's where that will be going. The next thing I got were some very, very small brushes, paint brushes. And this is a 15-piece set. And you get a wide variety. Look how tiny they are though. Oh, they're so tiny. So you've got the really long one there. Is that the same? No, it's slightly different. What's that one? I'm not sure what that is. That's just metal. Maybe somebody can tell me what that one is. I don't know. I'll put it back in there. They all have little protective sleeves on them. Like that. Then we have a couple of little fan brushes, and they're not top of the line quality, but then I'm not a great painter. So you've got to learn with something, don't you? A long skinny one there. You've got to learn with something. So I thought this would be handy because I really would love to learn to paint. I don't know when that will be, but when it is, at least I'll have something to start with. Another little long one there, and then a very small one here that lost its little jacket. Okay, so that was very good. Might just pop those back in here so they don't get damaged or anything like that. Okay, so I think that's it out of that one, and the next things are more storage related for crafting. And the next thing I got were, actually I got this as well, and this is for the it's a t-shirt ruler guide. Comes as a 4-pack, and I recently received the Cricut Easy Press, and these are for you to center your t-shirts and things like that for different sizes, so that you know where to put the image. So you have one for the infant, one for the toddler, one for the youth, and one for the adult. So I thought they would be rather useful. I know my son would like to do some t-shirts, so although he's a youth, he's almost the size of an adult, so we'll have to work out which one is best for him to use. I guess if he's wearing men's clothing, then he would be in an adult. But you never know, I might do something for my little grandson in the infant as well. So I got those. Alright, the next is just some storage. I got this little storage folder for ephemera. I thought it has 15 of these sheets, but then you count that side as well, so 30 pages, and they open at the top here, so you can put bits and pieces. I do find them rather narrow, but once again, if you're travelling around and you just want a nice little variety of stickers and things like that to take with you, it doesn't take up too much space, this would be ideal. Probably will replace the little elastic though, because that little metal thing is it's very lightweight and flimsy, and I can't see it lasting very long at all. But I got that in the green, and I also, what is this, deco pocket. I also got it in the pink as well. They come like that, and you just thread the elastic on yourself. So I got that one. I got, oh yes, I got some of these, and these are the zippered pockets. And there are 30 pieces. These are the A5 size. They do come in different sizes. It's just a little zippered pocket that you put into a 6-ring binder, and you can do all your storage and things in there. And I thought that's wonderful. They're not a bad quality at all, and as long as you're not rough with these kinds of zippers, they do last quite well. With 30, I'll have a few backups anyway. And this is, for ephemera pieces in my craft room, whereas this would be, if I was going out and about, I could just put a few into this. But that was a nice little find, I think, to get the little zippered pockets. I also picked up it's a file pocket. There's 5 in the pack, and they come in 5 different colours. I do like these a lot. I've been using this sort of thing for a few years now. They're great for your projects, whether they be journals or craft projects or sewing projects. You can just bundle everything inside of there when, if you need to put it aside for a little bit and keep it all safe. So it's got pink, yellow, blue, white and green in there. So that was nice to get. I also picked up some shoe bags. And they're not going to last forever, but they will do the job I need them to do. And these, my son is going travelling at the end of the year, and I wanted to get him this to take with him. He might not need all 3, but just to keep his clothes and his shoes separate. When he's going, you never know what they're going to be doing. So it has a clear pocket there, so they know what shoes are in there. So that's what I've got. But they're also great if you've got a pair of shoes you just want to keep the dust off and things like that. They're useful to have as well. Like, my husband's got a couple of pairs of shoes that he rarely wears, but it's still nice to keep them, the dust off them and things. So perhaps I'll give him 1 or 2 and give my son 1 to take with him. So that's what. And then lastly, I picked up this little, what it is it's a purse organizer. You put it in your handbag, and then when you want to change handbags, you take this out and put it into a different handbag. That's not why I got it. I thought, I've seen some people and they've got these little organizers on their desks, and they've got bits and things like that sticking out, and they organize their ephemera and things like that in here. I thought it might be useful for that purpose. It has 2 mesh pockets there, 2 padded pockets there, It has a zip here. It has 4 mesh pockets on this side with 2 padded pockets. It has another zip there, and then you have the inside with the handles. It has little press studs on the side here that, you know, if you wanted to close it up, you could. And that's what it is. It's very flimsy. It's very flimsy. I know it didn't cost much. You can't expect a lot if, you know, you're not paying a lot. But the seams are all crooked. The zippers are like very crooked as well. And I have to be honest, you know, most things are exactly as I expect them. But, like, it's not very good, this one. So this one will have to have a cross against it. I will still use it for storage, but I can't recommend this one, I'm sorry. And that's just the way things go sometimes, isn't it? But that is it. That is my haul from Temu. I hope you've enjoyed going through these more practical things with me, and it just gives you an idea of the kinds of things. Oh, and there's a lot more on there than these sorts of things, but it just gives you a little taste of a wider variety of things on the site. Once again, I'll put the coupon code on the screen now, and all the information will be in the description box below, where you can find the site if you're interested. So thank you so much for joining me, and take care, everybody. Bye.